Hey guys, today we are back working on the WRX. More specifically, today we are going to do the fender liners, which, if you could see in there, are kind of messed up. Now, to be honest, this side isn't any better too, to be honest. Yeah, they're both blown out. Clips are half fallen out. I think the other side is actually missing one from the looks of it. You could kind of see a little bit of the carnage behind the exhaust, but yeah, you could totally see it from the side if you look close enough. Not from afar, but it bothers me a little bit, so might as well get that changed. The reason why both of these sides are blown out was because of the fact that I had no exhaust, or at least no muffler on at one point when I was testing the exhaust. And I took it to a drag strip, and whenever I shift it, the car would backfire a little bit, or basically spray out tons of hot air from my Y pipe, which if you could see in there, which is really hard to see, but the Y pipe literally goes left and right into the wheel arches and the wheel housing basically, which in turn melted the plastic, which is probably why I smelled a little bit of burning and melting from the car afterwards. So yeah, I've been knowing about this and I've been having the parts, but I just never put it on yet. And let's go check out the parts because it's 100 degrees out here. Oh, there's a little flower in there. So yeah, here are the parts. I'm actually gonna go over these and label them left and right because, as you can see, it's not really telling from these labels. Like, yeah, Mudguard RS, but this one also says Mudguard RS, so I'm like, which one is left and right? Which I eventually found by searching it up on Subaru's website and also just checking it with like ChatGPT or AI. Now, I also got these two plastic pieces right here, which I believe help hold the fender liner in place. And I believe you might drill into this when you do the mud flaps, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to be putting these on too. Now, I have no idea what the instructions or what the steps are to putting these things on. Neither do I even know all the clips and bolts, which some people say, or I heard from somewhere, because there are absolutely no instructions online other than like the basic universal instructions, and I don't even see any videos online, so I guess I'll be the first if anything. Oh, and if anyone wants to follow or know the part numbers and everything, I'll either list it on the video or I'll just put in the link in the description, and I'll also put left and right if you guys need. The rest of the mud flaps, or should I say the back of the mud flaps, are still in this box right here. Okay, so I have them out and they do have some differences, and they are definitely not interchangeable or like the same part mirrored to the other side. Like, for example, this one is on the left side, so this is for the left, and then this one's on the right side because it's on the right. So like basically driver and passenger side. And the big differences are passenger has this little piece right here. A driver, I realized, has like two pieces right here, and these are really hard, and there's like tons of holes in the driver one compared to the passenger one. The sun is coming down and it has gotten a bit cooler, and definitely not in the 100 degrees plus time zone, so I'm gonna jack it up and see what's under there. Inside of it, I think it's all those clips and then probably more back there because this thing comes with it. Yeah, so it looks like I need one white right there, and probably that one needs to be replaced too. And it's all the way in there. And that guy come out. Definitely different. This guy probably could stay, but probably would be replaced better. Nope, replaced. It's melted. Together and drop it back down. So the car just got put back down. I got everything buttoned up, then cleaned up. And it is confirmed I need at least 2 of the fender liner clips. Possibly 3 if that one's not that good, but I'm pretty sure it's only just 2. So I'll go order that now. First time using this thing, and I got this for really cheap off Amazon, and it works pretty good. I had the small little flat pads before this on the jack, but it would keep moving away. So this thing, it stays put pretty good. And when you jack it up, it's a lot easier. I know. So I got it separated. This is gonna be the passenger side combo. This is gonna be the left side combo or driver side. Get this jacked up and the wheels off, and then I'll continue to show you guys the clips. Now that we have the wheel off, we can start identifying clips or screws and start pulling them off. We also get to try out this tool, which I got last time in the last video. I see there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4 clips right here. One clip right there, the one blew out right there, one under there, and then more under here. But all you have to do is just reach your thing in there and just pop it out. Like that, and then use this supposedly to reach under there, but you can probably just use your hands. Okay, one clip right there, backside, you got one clip right there, another clip right here, and that's about it for now. Right here, right above the bottom one right there. This last one right here, all the way behind your coilover or spring, is gonna be the hardest, but you could definitely reach your tool back there. If that tool doesn't work and it doesn't squeeze in, just grab yourself a flathead and go back to the old mighty flathead screwdriver and clip removal tricks. Just pop that off with the flathead. I think it landed into the suspension arm somewhere, because I heard it hit metal, but it didn't hit the floor. So I'll find that. Make sure you don't lose these clips, because you could actually reuse them. So try to find them all if you do lose them. I believe that's all the clips out. I think there is 10 here plus the one extra one that blown out. So total, if you have all the clips, it would be 11. But I got everything out of here, including the one in the back, this side, everything. So I think you just pull it that way and the whole thing should come down. See, if you just yank right here, you can see everything start moving and stuff. A lot of dust in here. Absolutely filthy. I'm gonna need to wipe down my phone after this. But yeah, everything is just, that's all the brake lines and everything. But yeah, just pop this off. Yep, and you could keep this for memories. Man, look at the carnage on that thing. And then this is the other thing that I need to pop out, because obviously the shards are bad. Oh, that's not even a scratch, that's literally gunk. So yeah, that's definitely what the back mud flaps would be good for. You can see how much cleaner it is in here compared to, well, of course, the fender liner that protects everything, or as Subaru calls, the mud guards and stuff. For this extra thing, I believe it's these two clips down here, and I think they just come out after those two from what the new ones look like. So yeah, these do look like different clips as they are the other part numbers. But yeah, do the same with them. Or are a lot dirtier. A lot of grime just came out from under here. So I just noticed there are two other clips back here, which I'm pretty sure I can take off with a screwdriver, but putting it on is gonna be probably a nightmare. Unless I could reach in from somewhere other than here. Beautiful. So if you pull this out, you can reach your clip puller in here and possibly reach up high enough to pop those open. And you might scratch your arm a little bit. First one out, ain't messed up. Not that messed up. Gotta get that one out now. Get it out. It was able to just slide out with the thing. Yeah. So 4 of the total back clips for this thing. And what was it, like 11 for the fender liner for the passenger side. So yeah, here's how we're going so far. That's out. gonna grab the new parts, start putting it in on this side now, and then the replacement clip in there. And since they look a little different, I'm honestly not that mad because both sides are out, so it kind of looks at least parallel. We put it in this bag, but gave you a really easy tear strip if you just reach your finger in there and glide it across. Time to get this one out and start installing this one. Just noticed they have 3 holes, but only 2 clips holding this. So I'm assuming that one is for the extra mud flap drilling. And you guys could either clean your car as you're doing this, or I might take it to the car wash after. I might vacuum that up if I have vacuum on hand or some wipes. Use my trusty dirt rag that I used to wipe off the front mud flaps and just wipe this whole barrel down. The feeling that might be melted plastic, if anything. I got all, if not most, of the broken plastic or melted plastic off. Those black things, I'm assuming they are from either paint or probably carbon buildup from exhaust aiming up here, but they don't want to come off, so I'm gonna try to rub it off as much as I can, but actually it's starting to come off now. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave that for now and then put the new one in. What I'm gonna do is start by pushing or inserting these clips back into the hole where they came from, and hopefully it'll make it a lot easier when I install them. So I'm gonna do that with both. I want to grab the cleaner ones if I can. These 2. Just carefully feed it back up in here, and you could reach your arm in and start popping them in, and then hopefully you could maneuver this to like slide back up here on top of this bumper side trim. Is a flashlight or torch comes in really handy so you can actually see where the holes are. So it is literally like 20 minutes of struggling, but I finally got it in there. All I did was like install this piece, legitimately line everything up, and the clips actually just slid in. I had to reach my arm back there. If your arm's a little big like mine's, you are literally gonna scrape everything and hurt a lot afterwards probably, but it's fine as long as the car's running. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's finally in there. The clips are seated. They honestly weren't that bad to push in. I'm assuming this thing should be secure. If I tug on it, yeah, it is. I just have to get the bottom on, and then we can get the new fender liner back in. Okay, just slide these clips in here. Make sure they're popped out. Now fender liner. Put this in, literally just slide it up in there and hook it around like you did with the other side. Wasn't that bad. You can see the fender liners in here. You just have to start tucking it now around all the pieces that you just plopped out earlier. Does this have a hook? Why is this? This is a flat. Okay. So yeah, just start tucking it around. Make sure these holes line up right here, and it should literally just fall into place like this. And just push it up again. There's your holes. You can start popping them in. Make sure this thing back here, that little nub covers the nut, and then you could get your thing in. Just literally just pop these clips in and just line it up if you want. Just there you go. And just do that to the rest of them. I'm gonna get the replacement in right here. Oh yeah, make sure these 2, that the guard right here is coming on the outside, and then you would sandwich it in with 2 of the clips right here. I got all the clips in, and I actually don't have the replacement clips yet because my boy is still on the way bringing them. But this one, once you get all the clips in, I recommend doing this last so it all lines up, everything. Yeah, this thing is pretty on there correctly, good. I don't know, whatever you call it. Not hitting anything. This is how it was when it was originally taken off. But yeah, this side is literally done for now. Since it is getting late, I'm just gonna put the wheel back on this side, drop it, and then go to the other side and start doing the other side before my boy gets back with the clips, and then I'll show you guys the clips later. The car is back down. I didn't torque the wheel down yet, but I got everything together, and I might be able to actually reach that clip without pulling out the wheel again, but oh yeah, I could do that. But I'll just leave it untorqued for now, just in case I need to pop it off. So I was just checking, but I feel a little lip in here, and I'm not sure if the fender liner is supposed to be above it or in it. I'll go check on the other side. So judging by this side, it seems like the lip or the fender liner is supposed to be above the lip, or just like held in near there. Right here, you just pop these off right here inside. There's no little flap over there, so you don't have to worry about that. I got all the clips out as expected. There are, I believe, 9 clips here, plus this extra 10th one that is blown out, which when I pull the fender out, it's gonna come with it, obviously. So 11 clips on that side, 10 on this side total if you had everything completed. The extra 11th one is just down there on where the frame is or chassis is. You can see the side is also pretty clean on the inside. Just gonna clean up those over there. And I don't see any melted plastic here. I'm gonna take this off first and then clean it up afterwards just to make sure. Why? But this one was a lot harder, as this one is not as flexible at all. Finally got the first clip off. I need to get the second one. The clip that was there. A little scratched, but it'll still work. The angle was so awkward, I had to pop the last one off with a screwdriver, and the whole thing just came down. So there's this whole side out. I'm gonna wipe it up now. Finally, time to get these on. Hopefully I don't spend 20 minutes struggling putting on the guards. Also make sure this little like stick or line, this thing right here, slides into your body or metal piece right here, and then it'll like be sitting into place, and hopefully I can get those clips in. This took way shorter than earlier. I finally got the closer one clip in. It was hard as hell because it kept falling out and I had to pull this whole thing out. The further one looks like it's literally about to fall out right now, which I'm gonna be really mad about if it does. But it's all the way in there, and I don't think I could really even reach in there compared to the other side. I have pliers if I need, though. Yeah, this thing decided to come out. I managed to do this somehow. Only got it in, kind of. The back one really just did not want to go in at all. It's honestly still not in at all, fully, which I'm just gonna use the pliers and pop them in fully because I can't reach all the way back there and get pressure on it. But I got this bottom clip installed before I did that, so I guess it kind of helped align it. I don't know if it's supposed to be this loose, but actually I might move this to the front, see if it's better. For some reason it does matter, I guess, because this one's not loose, and then the one I moved that was loose is not loose up here. So don't know if that's actually different clips, but they are the same part number, so they shouldn't be. So as it's very far in there, so I have an extension on an extension on another extension. Hopefully I could reach it. We got that thing in there. I expect it to freaking take 20 minutes, or at least like maybe shorter, maybe 10 minutes, you know, less than last time, but nope. Nighttime. Let's finally get this fender liner in. It's nighttime already. I believe it is around, I want to say 8-ish. Obviously, as expected, As from the pictures, these are not exactly the most identical clips. It's kind of like the windshield wiper where they say it's an OEM part, but they give you a different part from factory, so when you replace it, they know you replaced it or something like that. But yeah, the bottom looks basically the same. I'm assuming it's gonna hold the same, so frick it, we'll use it. Way to fish this all the way in there. Oh, so I probably don't need to take off the wheel. I didn't need to take off the wheel, got that in. I'm getting everything buckled up now. Got everything torqued down now to bring in all the stuff and tidy up. And might as well wipe the tools maybe. All the old parts back in the new parts bags. And sorry I didn't show you guys how bad it was because it was so dark. But in here with more light, you could see that, yeah, this whole thing is just burnt, melted, sharp and everything. It's cutting my hands. This part, whole ear is gone. Right here. Yeah. This side, I believe it's right here. Chewed up. Here's the clip that got blown out. That can't be reused, obviously. Because that's the back. That's supposed to hold it. Freaking dark, but you can see. All fixed up. Everything's covered. See, the new clip is in there. And yeah. If I don't finish editing this video by tonight, I'll show you guys in the morning what I mean. When there is light, of course, but yep, everything's cleaned up. Looks beautiful. I remember going to the meet, and normally you can't see from afar, but as my boys were looking at my wheels, they were like, what happened? And I was like, oh yeah. So that's a little funny story. Today is a Thursday, so tomorrow is Friday, so I might either do it early Friday or do it Saturday because I am going to a meet on Friday full of Subarus again. It'll be a separate video though. Cleaning my tools, and I realized that this light that has been on for like the whole time or most of the night is still full battery. That's pretty nice. Alright, you still can't really see it much in the daytime, to be honest, but yeah. You can see it's not a big ass hole anymore or like spiky. With this side right here. Yeah, I just took it out for a long drive or errands and basically took it around town. And everything is fitting in there. Nothing has popped out. The clips are still all in there. It looks like it's getting dirty, but it still looks brand new compared to the old one. Side same as well. Everything looks still intact. Everything's in there. Clips are good. Doesn't look that dirty. Still brand new, I feel like. And yeah, this only took like 2.5 to 3 hours, including the fact that I was filming and taking pictures and stuff. But yeah, most of the work was just the box down here. And this box was just a pain in the butt. And this is the one that we're going to be attaching the mud flaps to. And technically this trim piece is the one that we're going to be drilling through to get through the open hole in this box to put that clip in. But yeah, stay tuned for another video on that. Oh yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully this helped you guys, because I believe this is probably going to be the first video on doing these fender liners on this car. And yeah, I'm glad I finally got it fixed after a year.